Do you know yourself? I'll tell you, if you're going to be an actor, that's one of the most important things to do is to know yourself. You know, why are you the way you are? Write your own biography. That's what they had me do in college. They forced me to take a look at myself and to find out maybe why I think or feel the way I do today. And in doing this, I realized that there were certain events in my life that changed me, that I took a left turn instead of the right. And because I took this left turn, my life opened up into something different. Or perhaps I made a decision, or perhaps I lost a family member early on in life. I mean, there's lots of things that happen to us that affect us, who we are today. And as an actor, you've got to know yourself. You've got to know who you are, where you came from, and maybe why you think and feel the way you do. So writing a biography of yourself is a good way to do that. It doesn't have to be a book. It can be just a couple of pages, really. Focus on certain events in your life that had an effect on you, that changed you in some way. And then try to feel, try to understand, today why you have a certain opinion about something and how that might have been generated from a long time ago. So take yourself way back and do a little biography on yourself. Focus on factors like social or economic or religious or environmental or political factors. How do you feel about those certain things? How did you feel about them younger? How did your parents feel about them growing up? What was it like growing up? What kind of city or what kind of state or place did you live in? It makes a difference as to who you are. Did you have a lot of money? Did you not have a lot of money? Were you very religious? Or were you kind of religious? Were you very popular, or were you somebody that nobody hardly knew? And that was, back then, and throughout your life, you want to kind of pinpoint these things in your life and find out, the reason you went to college. I mean, you wanted to learn, you wanted to experience, you wanted to grow. That changed your direction. You got married. That changed your direction. You had kids. That really changed your direction. And, we all are different people. And that's why we're going to get cast, because we're individuals. Know yourself. Do a little biography on yourself, because when you get cast and you're playing a character, you need to do a character biography. You need to understand the 5 W's on this person. Who are they? Where are they? When is it? What are they doing and why? And if you can write your own biography, you'll have a lot easier time writing the character biography, because guess what? You got to be placing yourself in that role. You don't just magically become somebody else. No, in acting, it's taking yourself into the role, into the circumstances of the character. It's you, it's your thoughts, it's who you are, it's your life that's been built up, reacting in a certain situation in acting. So after you write your own biography and then you get cast, when you're writing your character biography, you're going to use a lot of your own biography in that, and then fill in the rest with the character's circumstance, where they were born, where they're from. You can still have feelings, certain feelings related to your character. They call that bringing yourself to the role. Remember, you just don't step outside of the role, of yourself rather, and become somebody else. It's the magic if. If I were in this situation, how would I feel and how would I react? Now, when you're searching for the character in the script, and there'll be a lot of clues there are 3 columns I want you to make. First, I want you to read the script 3 times. Once just to get it, the second time to really focus in on your character, and the third time to really look for these sorts of things, the 3 columns. What is column 1, what is the author saying about you, either describing the character or in italics, Jane answered angrily, or John was a young man, 20 years old, with glasses and was a cameraman. You get clues as to what the author writes in italics or describes about the character. That's not the actual script. That's one column. The second column is, what are the other characters in the screenplay or play saying about my character? Well, Joe, you're always lazy and you never feel like doing anything. Well, Martha, you always clean up too much, and I just don't like clean. Okay, so Martha's making comments on John, John making comments on Martha. Doesn't mean it's true, but it's starting to give you a little hint or two about and clues into the character. The third column is what your character says about themselves. You know, I just can't wait to get married and fall in love and have kids. And it's just something I've always wanted. I don't like broccoli. You'll find clues that your character will say about themselves. So when you're searching for the character in the script, the way you want to start is by the 3 columns. What is the author saying about my character? What are the other characters saying about my character in the script? And what am I saying about myself in that script? And again, doesn't mean everything's true, but you're finding clues and bits and pieces to build your character biography. Know the character better than anyone in the show, better than the director, better than any of the actors. You have to be that person, and you have to convince us that you are that person. And by doing a biography of yourself and a character biography, you're going to get a lot closer.